cool kids are doing it. All the 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 cool kids are doing it.
Hey guys, cheers. Game Pro here. And yeah, I just figured I'd do a little tiny morning sesh for my East Coast and like my early morning people. Make sure you're wearing pajama bottoms. You got it. At least. You're planning on coming up. This isn't going to be for very long. This is going to be a very short one. I have a small window to do a little sesh with you guys today, so I decided to take advantage of that opportunity. So here I am, and if you guys want to talk with me real quick, totally cool. If you guys want to stay in the chat, that's also totally cool. Tonight is Tuesday, so I believe that Tone is taking over tonight on I Love You Live at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 where Troy's at. Do it. Cheers. Do it more often. All right. Well, I try to, I try to when I can, man. I try to do a little morning session. I figure if I can do it at I Love Weed Live and get I Love Weed Live, maybe a handful more views, not a ton. I'm not going to get more than Troy. It's his channel. Everybody who shows up to see Troy on his channel shows up to see Troy. But I figure if I can help contribute, get a couple more, views, watch time hours in, maybe a sub or two, I'm helping Troy out. But Troy's giving me the okay to do these, like maybe one a day, maybe, but I probably won't have time to do one a day. Cheers, Monkey Man. Cheers, Mo. Cheers, Rabbit. Cheers, Popcorn. What else we got? Cheers, Rabbit. Cheers, Fucker. Cheers, dudes. Well, that's very nice of you. I appreciate it. Cheers, let's go. My lighter was working. Hey, cheers. What up, Sean? School of Crop, how's it going? Pop that corn. Everybody's stances on kettle corn. You guys like kettle corn? I do. It's pretty tasty. It's very divisive, though. People either love kettle corn or they absolutely despise it, and there's no in between. Rather great. Also, what's everybody smoking on today? I'm smoking on the last of my cake bombs. That's pretty good. It's decent. It'll get the job done, Kettle corn rules, and so do kettle potato chips. Absolutely. 100% agree. Yeah, guys, please remember to hit the thumbs up. And, Acapulco Gold, that sounds good. Also, Troy's got a referral link for StreamYard. So, if you guys are looking into checking out StreamYard or whatever, there's a little discount code. I think that's probably because Troy pays for premium. He pays for the top shelf, cream of the crop, ultimate mega quality service. smoking some Harlequin and sour banana. Oh, that sounds pretty good too. Acapulco Gold, Harlequin, and sour banana. That's a nice selection. Both of those strains sound nicer than the one I'm smoking right now too. So I'm a tiny bit jealous, tiny bit, but it's a good thing. Like a I'm happy for you jealous, not a I'm jealous, you know. So Troy may or may not join us. I'm not sure. He's probably still sleeping, and if he is, good for him. You know? Yeah. Popcorn, what are you smoking on this morning? Sending some buds through the phone virtually to you, GamePro. I wish, maybe one day. Yeah, right? That'd be sick. You know, the stuff I've got isn't horrible. It's just not great, and I don't have a ton of it. But, you know, not the end of the world. There's a lot of other stuff to worry about. But, yeah. I haven't been streaming on my own channel the past couple days, and I haven't really been to I Love Weed Live a ton lately, only because I've been working really hard on some projects. It's a music project that I'm not really able to talk about more right now, but I've been making music past couple days. I'm trying to do a new song every 2 days and finish it, whether it's good or not. And it's actually been really interesting. It's been yielding a lot of new results for me. So I feel like sometimes when you get stuck in a creative rut, one of the best things you can do is just to try to approach it differently. And if that doesn't work, try a different method. If that doesn't work, try another one. You keep going until something sticks, and then you work with that for a bit until it feels stale, and then you move on to something else. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun working on music. It's been a while too. And I don't mean like little terpene stuff, because I almost don't really consider that music. It's more like comedy in a way. I mean, it is kind of music, but I consider it more to be comedy. The stuff I've been working on is I'm working on music for movies and video games that don't exist yet, kind of stuff. A little more soundtracky, more avant-garde, not quite like a traditional song, with a traditional song structure. It's been very experimental and different, and I've been trying to use different techniques, and it's been interesting, and I look forward to playing it for you guys one night. But yeah, Tim, good to see you in Valencia this morning. Good morning. And I hope you guys are having a good morning. I hope you have an awesome day. And, if you're still here, let me know what you're smoking on, man. I know it's the morning, so I'm probably not going to catch, a super big crowd. And it's not going to be popping in here like it was last night, Man, last night was crazy at I Love Weed Live. The house was so full that we had to shift people around just to get new faces on screen. That doesn't happen very often. I'm not saying it never happens, but, it's like once in a blue moon. Kind of cool. Whenever that happens, you almost feel proud to be up there, even though you haven't really done anything. You're just there, Oh, that sounds excellent. That sounds nice. A good day token, Hey, we got a monkey, man. Cheers, brother.
Hey, cheers, brother.
How's it
Figured
going?
I'd come on for a quick little rip and dip.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
How's your morning going so far?
Well, my day's going pretty good so far. So far, so good.
Nice and
How
windy
about you,
out
man?
here.
It's windy out
Going
there?
pretty good.
Yeah.
Getting busy already.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Got to do some early morning errands.
There you go. There you go.
Pleasure
I
taking
probably
a
gotta-
toke with you. I'll come
Oh,
back
yeah.
and chat.
Well, I appreciate you helping up, man. That was
Anytime, brother.
awesome.
You're awesome.
Nah.
Much love, brother.
Much love. Hell yeah, that was Monkey Man, everybody. Good dude. Pure Michigan strain. Is that the name of it, or is it just a pure Michigan strain? Like it's a pure strain that was grown. I can never tell with the names these days. Sometimes somebody will tell me the name of weed. I'm like, okay, but what's the name of the weed? And they're like, no, that's what it was. Again, this is gonna be a mini live, mini sesh, so it's not gonna go past half an hour. I don't think. We'll probably end a little bit after the 15-minute mark, maybe. Hey, cheers, Judas. How's it going, man? Come on. Alice, cheers. Good to see you. That is the name of the stream. Okay. You could see why I would ask that, though, right? Like, if taken out of context, it almost sounds like you're talking about a pure strain that hails from Michigan. You know, sitting here at work wishing I was smoking a joint. Oh, yeah, man. That won't happen. That's what lunch is for, right? Lunch break. Alternatively, the best thing you could probably do is just completely throw yourself at your work until it's time to go home. You stay busy until it's time to leave. It's like it's the closest thing to time travel besides sleep. You know? Having a really busy day at work, sometimes it just goes by like that. You're like, oh yeah, it's time to go home. Woo! But sometimes it just drags ass and it sucks. Hard to say. It depends on what you do too. Well, there's a string called Alice in Wonderland, and it's fire apparently. That's cool. That makes sense. I figure there's probably like I can't even think of how many strains of mushroom there are that must be named after Alice in Wonderland, or makes a reference to Alice in Wonderland or Alice Through the Looking Glass. Like, there's got to be so many references. You would think, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's just not a thing. Pure Michigan is fire. This is Monkey Man. Well, I don't think I've ever even heard of this thing before, but if I ever come across it, I'll definitely check it out. Cheers, everybody. I knew a lady named Lucy. She lived in the sky with diamonds. You would think, I think there may be one. there. If not, I exactly that's what. Sorry, I forgot how to read all of a sudden. Like the gears just weren't sticking in my brain. The light bulb went out. Cheers. The Beatles? I think I've heard of that band, the Beatles. Maybe. They've got that song about a yellow tangerine, right? Yellow tangerine. We all live in a yellow sort of tangerine. Right? That's how the song goes. A yellow sort of tangerine. It's not quite a tangerine. Yeah, and they have other songs like Howling at the Moon and Welcome to the, right? That's all Beatles. That's all Beatles too, right? Totally. I know who the Beatles is, Tim. Or were? How would you? What's the proper vernacular there? What do you say? Man, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who doesn't know who the Beatles are. But you know what? That's fair though, Tim, because we could have younger millennial viewers out there who have just somehow never come across the Beatles. And I mean, it's there. So may as well have your bases covered. May as well have your bases covered, Tim. So some genetic company just dropped a strain called Boardwalk Bubba, and Judas wants it. Looks clear as fuck. Good terp line. Oh, cool. 44% off everything starting 17th through the 21st. Plus free shipping? That's pretty dope. Yeah, the free shipping is where it's at. Especially these days. All right, dudes. Shoot. It's a meal. Cheers. Good morning, sir. How are you? Hope you are well. I threw up a little mini live this morning. Because Troy and I have talked about me on occasion doing a little mini daytime stream. And yeah, so here we are doing a little mini daytime stream. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I've shown you guys this shirt, but it's probably my favorite shirt that I own. It's a Evil Dead 2 shirt, but it's like a special, limited Japanese print. And I fucking love it. That's the Necronomicon right there. Super cool. Holy shit, is it really Neil's birthday? Neil, happy birthday. Is it really your birthday? Is Tim pulling my leg? Neil, is it your birthday? I can't hear you.
Yes, it could be.
Well, happy fucking birthday, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the music seems to be just a touch loud.
Okay, no problem. Cheers,
Cheers,
man. How are you
man.
doing today?
Cheers, Monkey Man. Not too bad. Just another day. I held up put my damn lighter. Luckily, I had a joint rolled up.
So, what are you doing today for your birthday? Are you just gonna chill and smoke weed?
Pretty well. Probably smoke some hash too.
Yeah, well, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome.
Gonna have some ribs for supper. Have a nice full rack of ribs for supper.
Ooh, that sounds good.
So what are you smoking on today?
I'm smoking on some cake bombs, and it's okay. It's not the best weed I've ever smoked. It's not the worst. It'll get me by. Yeah, but it's not too bad.
I believe this is the citrus pie, the grape hash, and I haven't put any distillate on it.
Ooh.
It's a pretty plain joint today. You've seen my chunks of hash, didn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen you roll some pretty crazy ones. You may give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
For the people that haven't seen the Minecraft box.
Holy fuck, that's cool as shit. A little bit lower. That's amazing.
I got 2 of those.
I am building hash and shit and playing fucking Minecraft.
And cheers and good morning, everybody. And my kid got me another shirt. Oh, well, you can see it. Yeah. Another Pink Floyd shirt. And this one actually glows in the well, you hit it with a UV light and it glows. Cheers, Mr. Fucker. Cheers, Mo.
And I'm back. I'm definitely gonna have to clip that and include that in part of one of the compilations.
Got this shirt. Gonna try to have a black light on it tonight,
Oh, cool.
and it does glow. It glows like a motherfucker.
How's it
Happy
going, man?
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Neil. Happy birthday to you.
Cheers, DT.
Cheers to you too, brother. Cheers to you too. Happy another birthday.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's freaking
What's
awesome.
going on,
Another-
man, bro?
Cheers, man. I hope you're doing good.
I wanted to stay hidden in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So everybody came up. Everybody's gonna know it's your birthday today, brother.
Man.
So what'd you get for your birthday?
Kick in the ass.
That works.
Yeah, that's something.
It's early yet.
Yeah.
Couple of punches in the gut,
Mhm.
smacks on the back.
Mhm.
And hopefully these ladies are going to be done in another fucking week and a half.
Nice. Look at them.
Yeah, let me rearrange this. There you go.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Right.
Definitely getting there.
Swaying
Yeah.
in the breeze.
They're definitely fattening up.
Yeah.
What's your
Ladies,
cycle on them now?
What was that?
What's your cycle with the lights now?
It's still the same cycle.
Still say cycle.
With autoflowers, don't need to change it.
Nice.
And they just keep on filling out.
Man, they're beautiful.
But I think I may have pushed them a little bit at the start, and that's why I got the two real stretchy ones.
The stretchy ones.
But even though they're stretchy, they still got buds the whole fucking way up.
Man, that's beautiful. Lady C, it's Neil's birthday.
And so easy to grow. Cheers, Lady C.
I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Seeds.
She's like, I
Oh,
know, I'm
seeds
being
are
funny.
the, seeds are the
It was funny.
easy thing to get. Seeds are really the easy thing to get. You can get them anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the legality. Gentlemen, I think I'm going to drop on back down. Neil, I wanted to wish you the happiest of happy birthdays.
Thank you.
Again, bro, I'll catch you guys a little bit later on in the afternoon, and you might get another singing from me, Neil.
Hell yeah, man.
Gentlemen, have a great rest of your morning.
I
You too.
appreciate you hopping up, man. It's good to see you. Hell yeah. Oh,
I've been
man,
super
that's so-
infusing my weed with the hash.
Yeah.
With the stuff that I already have busted up, I'll sit
Mhm.
there, I'll take a pile of weed and I'll put like 2 or 3 pinches in, mix it in, a couple more pinches, mix it in.
hmm That's the way to do it. Look at that.
Almost out of that stuff.
Nearly. I remember when that thing was at least half full. Anyway.
That was after busting up like a half ounce. Almost a half ounce. You'll get there again. Once it's empty, I'll then fill it up with the grape ape hash. That's what the cubes are, is grape ape.
Oh, nice.
Ready? Here we go.
Stola, stola, nenji ji nan stola, stola, nenji ji nan stola, stola, nenji ji nan, nenji nan.
Is that
It's
happy birthday backwards? What was that?
no, it's Polish.
Polish.
Oh,
It
okay.
means may you have a happy birthday and many, many more, 100 more,
Yes.
Awesome.
something like
Oh,
that.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know
cool.
if I want 100 more. Holy shit.
Oh, they got innovations now. They get you new arms, new legs, new elbows,
Knew everything.
all that shit.
Yeah, well, I wish they'd give me a new back and some new eyes already.
Ah,
They're working on the eyes, probably.
yes.
Yep.
I've heard
Yeah,
the eyes have it.
there's another chunk of the hash I have.
Man, I miss hashish.
This is from Lost Art. That stuff's been drying out for the last couple days.
Nice.
The song was awesome, and I didn't really think it was backwards. I knew it was Polish, but I'm glad that you.
You knew it was Polish.
And,
Hey.
and thank you very much, Tim and Valencia.
Yes. It's a wonderful.
Yeah, we
gift.
got the tax lady coming over today. She helps us do our taxes because I'm kind of clueless. So hopefully she'll be coming over today, seeing as how it's April
Excellent.
15th. It's like a tax day in the U.S. You're supposed to have your stuff signed in the mail.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how it's been for friggin' a whole bunch of years. I think they switched it to the end of April, about 10 years back.
Okay,
But it's
April
still good to have
15th.
it ready on the 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm on disability up here in Canada, we can take our sweet ass time, and I can wait until like March, April, May, June, July.
This is the first year in a while I've had to file taxes because Valencia's on like a health insurance that we have to have taxes with. But
Mm.
because we're on disability Social Security now.
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll get you a few bucks back extra.
Oh, she said something about that. It doesn't make sense because we don't pay any taxes into it. It's just automatic. You know?
No, but for your transportation, you get money back for the gas. You get
Okay.
money back for parking, all
Right.
that type of stuff.
Okay.
Anything that deals with medical, you can basically get some money back from it.
Okay, we got some of that.
Cool.
Since Valencia's surgeries where they made her eyes worse, by the second surgery, she couldn't read the top line of the, read these lines at the eye doctor.
Mm. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I don't know.
I don't fly a plane. Everybody's safe.
She's had poor vision since she was 23 in one eye, and then she doesn't tell me things. So I guess she had a detached retina, and anyway,
Damn.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, damn.
again,
you're supposed to fix those within like 72 hours or something. And
right.
Game Pro's in the stream with audio only.
Uh-oh.
He's listening.
Uh-oh. Shh.
Well, another thing you could possibly do is reach out to the National Institute for the Blind down there in the US, because Valencia should now be considered legally blind 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, she is.
And you guys should get some extra help from that as well. You may be able to get some friggin' extra training, some extra aids, that type of thing.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad, he gets the tapes because he's got Mac Gen. Can't see anything.
Okay.
So he gets like tapes, listen to books on tapes.
Right.
It's like what he does.
Yep.
I even suggest he listen to like old Dean Martin shows or something on TV. He's like, I can't see it. I'm like, yeah, but you can hear it,
But you
man.
can hear it.
You can listen and remember.
You,
I
you
don't
can
know.
hear it, but it's not the same thing because you can't see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's half the friggin' comedy is the slapstick of it.
Yeah, true. But I joke
But
about
listening to stuff, yeah, it's a lot of it can be fun, but unless there's descriptive video, it makes it really, really hard.
I guess my dad, like a year and a half ago, he went on his last cruise. He says he's been on cruises with poor vision. The family takes him, but he says he's done with that. It's like he just sits, he finds a quiet place to listen to a book, whether it's on a cruise or sitting at home, you know,
Yeah,
it's just not as much fun anymore.
that's the same way as I look at it now about traveling. It's like, well, I can sit here and actually have some accessibility because I'm used to my computer and that type thing. But
Right.
anywhere else, I don't have that same accessibility.
Right. Even with a phone, it's
So
not
I'm
going
going
to
to be
give you.
bored.
Very
Yeah.
cold.
Yep. Why
Like
I remember.
to unwind at night, I'll sit there and I'll sit in my kids' room and we'll watch videos. I'll listen to the videos, and
Right.
when I don't know what's going on, I'll ask my kid, but I'll end up just nodding off because I'm not physically doing anything. And I'll just end up
Going to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. I had fears when I was young about losing my vision. What would happen if I don't know why I had those fears, you know, but probably because Stevie Wonder or whatever, you know, you see
Stevie
these
Wonder.
people, how do they do it? So anyway, they do it.
Yep.
have you seen Stevie Wonder's new piano?
Neither has he. But
Exactly.
It's so
yeah,
wrong,
that's an old one.
but it's funny.
36 minutes, 25 seconds in. The little thing tells me the time. All I get is like the time of day on mine. I'm not plugged in like you guys with a computer on the StreamYard.
Right.
I got my Buddy Jesus shirt on today for all you who know about Buddy Jesus. Buddy Jesus is from the movie Dogma,
Dogma.
but with the guys from Clerks. I see. How come the lettering on the top goes right through to your background, the top half of Pink and the top half of Floyd? So I'm just curious as to what it is that it's got the green
Probably the
screen.
green. It's probably the color, just the color green that it is.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Pink and green. Huh.
Well,
It seems like an odd color to put on top of pink.
It actually
Anyway.
glows really good in the black light.
I bet it's cool.
There we
Oh,
go.
there it is. Yep, it's green.
it's green.
Wow.
Far out, solid, and right on, man.
My kid knows that I love Pink Floyd.
Yes.
They were trying to find me a Pink Floyd tapestry, but there weren't any for a decent price. And so they opted to get me this shirt instead.
Very nice.
I go with functional. Functional is good.
Functional is good. Oh, it's cool. Mm. Mm.
And Gampro, the music's gone. No, he's
Things
probably
are
still
quiet.
lurking out there.
She's still out there?
Oh yeah, he's still out there.
Ah, see, I can't see like other than you and me.
Oh,
I can see the screen.
Right.
And I had to turn. I have the reason why it's not as much fun to get on here is because I have to turn the TV down, and the TV's got the big screen of
Right.
everything. So when there's like 5 people on or 6 people, the TV gives a good view of what we're looking at. Where the phone, everything's so small.
Everything's so small, tiny.
Well, just turn the TV down and use the phone for the microphone.
Right, exactly. Well, then this we got a new phone last year, and it's louder, so it works a lot better. It's like the microphone of it is more of a speaker than just it's louder. I don't know how to put it.
One of the
Nice.
things I've noticed with the Samsung S24, when I'm using the camera, if I zoom in when making a video, it increases the volume as well.
Huh.
Like it zooms in with the volume.
Interesting. Huh. Curious.
I have no clue why it does that.
The iPhone's got a button on it that you could either use it for mute, like 10 different things you can use it for. So I have it so that it's the light. I can just press the button for the light rather than having you got to look at the screen and tap the light.
I
But I
thought
don't
with
know
the
how to get to.
iPhone, I thought all you had to do was shake your phone, and it would turn on the light.
Oh, I don't think so. The light would be on all the time. I don't know. Maybe you can set it like that, but they never give instructions with the iPhone. You just have to figure it out. So if I've never like the 10 things I can do, I have no idea how to get back to that little screen that changes them.
I
It's
just
somewhere.
asked my AI thingy. Hi, Bixby. Flashlight on.
Oh wow, cool.
Oh,
Hi, Bixby. Flashlight off.
Huh.
cool.
Did you name it Bixby, or is that the name like Siri you're supposed to use?
That's just, it's the name it came with. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Siri, except it's for the Samsung, which is the Samsung one is Bixby.
Okay, I don't know if
You can ask Siri to do the same things.
Okay, all right, I'll try.
She knows your device better than you do. Anything you need open, you can just ask her to open it, and she'll open it for you or close it.
Well, like the button on the top on the side, I'd have to describe that to Siri accurately, and it's the button on the top on the side. So anyway, I just see it as you have to know the right question for Google in order to get an answer that's worthful, that's got worth to it.
Right.
Because if what was that? Oh wow, I got like speaker. It's like double dual. I have speaker over here and speaker over there.
Wow.
Wow.
What's going on?
I have stereo speakers looking at my phone, and it's unique and different. I mean, maybe it's normal after the first time, like when I went with my mono Beatles to the stereo Beatles albums. Then we had something called quadraphonic, which was like the coolest at the time, where you had different things coming out of all four speakers or whatever the hell it was. And then that, for some reason, went away. And they moved and then they had digital Dolby. The next thing I remember,
Digital Dolby.
with the Star Trek thing on the screen when you go to watch the movie, and it tells you how it's digital Dolby.
Right.
Well, this headset that I have on right now has something called 3D sound.
Oh.
If I'm actually playing like video games and shit or listening to movies, if there's a sound like over here, I can hear it over here. If it's behind me, I can hear it behind me. It's fucking weird.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
It would go with like a VR set.
You're fully immersed. Yeah.
You're fully immersed.
Speaking of VR sets, is there any way to set a VR set so your vision would be able to see something in it, or is it that would be too specific for a machine to do, and they're not doing that with VR? Anyway, just thinking.
Oh, Marshawn was thinking about stuff like that friggin' 20 years ago for me.
Oh, okay.
Me and Marshawn have known each other for 30 years. Same with Banhammer. And they've been both trying to figure out, well, Marshawn's been brainstorming for years of how to friggin' put shit into my eyes so I could see.
Okay.
Cool.
I'd be happy with a drone that follows me around like a bowl of oatmeal. Just fly. Remember the bowl of oatmeal that used to fly around with the kids on the way to school in the snow when they walked?
They're
Anyway,
on
that'd be cool
a drone that connects to a blind cane. And yeah, it's a personal drone. It will tell the person what's around them.
Oh, wow.
It flies about like 5-10 feet above you. But it's connected to the cane, so it doesn't leave, doesn't go too far away.
Right, and it knows to miss wires and things, so it's not bumping into things while following.
It's not really, really high. It's like 5 feet above your head, type thing.
You could put a little...
There's a bunch of... there's also the Argus system. The Argus system, they put a chip in the back of the eye. There's a camera and a pair of sunglasses. That camera sends a signal to a computer pack. The computer pack Bluetooths it to the chip in the eye and then puts it into the fucking brain.
Really? That's real?
Yes.
Yes.
I imagine it's extraordinarily expensive and rare that people get that, or am I wrong?
They're still working on making it better. It costs, I believe, right now a little over friggin' $80,000 per eye, but it doesn't give you full vision. It's still very basic.
Okay.
You get basic shapes. That's about it at the moment. They're
Keep you from
working
bumping into
on
things as much.
Right.
They're working on a, I believe it's a 480p or something like that camera. Also, a 1080p is in the works in the future.
In the future.
Way
Wow.
future.
Wow.
But there are
Good to
some
know.
people in the UK that have already gotten back some basic sight. But learning how to use a blind cane is just as good in like getting around, not bumping into shit. Learning how to
Yeah.
use a blind cane is just as good.
My dad refused to use a white cane. He just used a regular cane when he's walking down the street. He used to walk around the block, and he'd stay on the sidewalk, so just take the circle. But my sister's was worried about him like accidentally walking across the street and people not knowing he was blind
Right.
without the cane. So the cane's just to let other people know more than him.
Exactly.
But he, proud.
It's actually kind of weird. There's a handful of people that actually know what the fuck the cane is, the blind cane.
Oh.
Like, it is silly out there. Not a lot of people know what a blind cane is.
I guess we're all born and raised with different educations.
Yeah.
Because I remember knowing about that way young.
I've had more kids come up and offer to help me across the street and that type of thing, seeing the blind cane and recognizing what it is. Where I've had adults literally walk into me, trip over my cane, and shit like that,
And then look at
and
you
tell
go,
me to
"Excuse
get
me,
them
buddy."
out of the way.
I'm laughing only because it's so fucked up sad.
The truth is stranger than fiction.
That's, people.
I've had a person bump into me, fall to the ground, and before they looked at me, they said, "What the fuck? Are you blind or something?"
And you just
I fucking looked them square in the eye and I said, "Yes, I am. Maybe you should watch where the fuck you're going."
There you go.
I would suggest close hand karate with a response like that though, because people are such assholes.
I know self-defense.
Even if you
I
were
know.
blind, they still would be rude.
Yep.
Even if once they realized it, because their pride.
Right.
Well, that guy was on his ass
Yo.
on the ground when
I'll
he
be right
said
back.
All right.
Oh, I should do this. Watch.
Bam. Like a professional.
I'm so
Very
disappointed.
good.
I have no more joints rolled. Got all these containers and they're empty.
Uh-oh. That's a problem. We got to fill those.
Fill those containers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Valencia said so. Hope
it
you're
just
doing
makes
good.
sense. Gives you something
Mhm.
to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess I'll go with some citrus pie.
That
Ooh,
sounds fabulous.
It does.
I have citrus pie.
Very good.
I have citrus pie. I have modified skunk. I have alpine guava, jet fuel, white truffle,
Only a little bit of butter.
violator, and forbidden fruit in wheat. I think that's all of them.
Yep.
I may have forgotten one. I'm not sure. And I'll have more forbidden fruit as soon as these damn plants are done. Day 90, they should be finished. They popped on February 1st. They've been filling it really nice. I've been following the schedule.
Right. Thank you.
That's looking good. Wow.
It's a little bit squishy. Maybe a lot squishy.
He's back.
Right. Right. There it is. Why doesn't it clear up?
I think it has a lot to do with like the lighting of the room.
Oh,
think.
okay.
Like
Yeah,
your-
mine always
your
looks good
background
because I
groove,
have
right?
a ring like right around the camera.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't have all that.
that's part of the reason why Neil gets such good close-ups of his. Every time he shows something off, it almost looks like you're looking at it through not quite a microscopic lens, but like a macro or a micro lens, or maybe it is a macro lens. I don't know.
If I can figure out how to hook up my microscopes, I could show you that way too.
Yeah,
I almost got one of those microscopes you plug into your phone with a little, long 1 foot, whatever.
It also will connect to your phone via Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I got one of those microscopes. They're cool as fuck. Cost you about $30 for 1600 zoom. I'll put you right there in the forest of fucking trichomes.
I didn't burp these well enough, so they're still in the upper 60s of humidity. No
Well,
mold or
burping it, it's just letting off gases, not necessarily humidity.
Yeah.
I opened one of my jars up the other day, and it scared the crap out of me and my kid because it friggin' popped.
I've had them do that. I don't know why. One here
It
or there will
literally
do
builds
that.
up. It'll build up a gas. It's as the plant is curing, it's putting off a gas. I can't remember which gas it is, but it puts off a gas. And when you open, that's why you're supposed to burp it. Off shoots the gas.
I have a gold-plated problem, which is I have like 80 jars. So, but if I start in the morning and start like opening them up and just doing that, it takes till like 2 in the afternoon. So it gets put off.
All you should have to do is just open the jars, close them.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
And believe it or not, by mid-morning, I'm like totally like, I got jars here. It's hilarious. So it doesn't get done like, more than once a week maybe when that first starts. And then I just close them after a while, leave them. But this one was a little hot.
look into the grow bags. That's what they're called, grow bags. Apparently, you don't have to do nothing. You put your weed in the bags and it will off-gas it itself.
Cool.
You bag it and forget it.
Yeah, got me these little guys. And we'll try them out. Here's this one. Here's the one that was in here. The one that was in here says 61.
61.
Perfect. Let me see. This is from 2023. It was in the freezer. I know, freeze them, refrigerate them. Everyone's like got a problem with it, but I've had good results from freezer weed.
Nice.
Actually, what I've found out lately is if you can get your shit warmer, it'll turn more of the THCA into THC.
But when it's good,
THC,
Mhm.
the THCA is an acid. It needs to be heated to turn it into THC.
Oh.
but when I smoke it, doesn't it do that?
You're
It
also
heats it
burning. You're also burning off a lot more before it can actually convert.
Right.
That's why some days I get really high, and some days I just think I don't know. I'm not getting this high on the same weed.
In the same weed.
Could possibly be.
Huh. I've heard that heating up your weed though, or letting it sit in a warm room, degrades the product.
I've never noticed that, but depends on how warm it is. Like you're not trying to bake the weed;
Right.
you're just warming it up a bit. You're
Well,
starting the decarb process, but not letting it get fully there.
Well, if 70 degrees does it, then we're in good shape.
We're in good shape.
70, 72.
Right.
That's about what we keep the house.
Mhm.
But in October, I jar up like 60 jars maybe of weed. And then it just sits in a corner in the dark in a box
In the booth in the corner in the back.
until it's needed.
Correct.
So, and it's like mid height in the room. So it's the 70 degrees. I know 65 would be better for it or something, but you know, I've seen the videos and they don't always work, you know. You can tell when somebody's growing weed and they start out with like the fancy setup with the little controls and the lights and all that. I have some of those things, but when they start like that, it's not a simple grow. It's like, you know, they've invested their $2,000-3,000.
Yep.
And that's what they get.
Yep.
But
I have a pH meter. I have my tent. I have lights. I have an exhaust fan.
this year I am going to pH and let the water sit for a couple days.
Yeah,
Before I treat 'em.
pHing, knowing what your water's pH, that is a big thing.
Yep.
Ours is about 7.2, which is just a bit high. But I've been feeding.
That can be considered a lot high because most people figure that you want to feed your plants at about 6.
Yeah, and 6 to 6.5, they say. So anyway, interestingly enough, okay, so the plants did okay. But when I would give them silica, you know, they would all look drunk the next day. And then I found out, now that I have a pH meter and I'm getting back to like basics, that when you put silica in water, it can like raise it up like to 9, you know, to 8.5. So no wonder they look drunk, because they couldn't eat. They were just all fucked up and just blanching their roots with nasty. So anyway, they'll get pH this year. and then they go outside. So I'm going to take plastic baggies and wrap the whole like 7-gal, 5-gal bucket, a pot in a baggie, and then keep it tight around the root. So when it rains, less around the stalk. So when it rains, less water, natural water will get in there and do whatever it does.
Right.
So I'll at least know what I'm feeding them in the way of water, because rain can get nasty and dirty at times. It just
Well,
does.
yeah, depending on where you're living. Absolutely.
My medical class in school talked about different areas of the country and how the weather is and how it affects disease processes. And this corner of Michigan has a high rate of respiratory and all sorts of problems that people have that, are higher than usual. Might be a small percent, but they're higher. So whatever's in the air in the rain, I assume is part of that.
Yep.
Because I've seen like dirt on a car, looking, just nasties on a car.
Well, yeah.
Just from overnight sitting.
Depending on how many cars you have friggin' driving around, there's a lot of crap that comes out of a car.
Well, it's more the making cars, factories.
Oh, yeah, factories too. They're pumping out
Yep.
a lot of crap. Back in the 80s, it was so bad up here in Ontario, Canada, we had acid rain. Anytime it was raining,
Yep.
they would warn us to stay inside.
Yes.
I'm seeing somebody go outside and get a response like a vampire in the sun. Anyway,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. That's where my brain visualizes.
Like some Wizard of Oz shit.
Yes.
Yep.
It wasn't that bad, but
Exactly.
it was taking paint off cars, off buildings.
Oh.
Or a whole group of hippies coming out of this commune building, all with their mouths open, looking up. You see acid rain.
Acid rain.
Get it? So funny. But
Oh, good stuff.
he has you missed the Stevie Wonder's new piano joke there, Game Pro.
Oh, I did miss it.
Say, Neil, what do you know about Stevie Wonder's new piano? Have you seen it?
I can't say as I have.
Oh, I wonder what Stevie Wonder thinks about it.
He hasn't seen it either.
That sort of works.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
People.
That's just
I had this joke that I would
that's just like
after
good dad level joke stuff.
There you go.
after telling 4 or 5 jokes, I had this joke that was real rude that I would tell. And I nearly got kicked out of an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, which you don't get kicked out of unless you're drunk or something, just for telling the joke twice
Well,
in the same Methodist church basement. They thought I was evil. It used the F word. So, it was rude.
it was really. Oh, oh.
Game Pro has disappeared again.
Game Pro,
He's gone. He just like faded away.
he faded away. What happened to Game Pro?
I don't know. His audio is still on, it says. Maybe.
He's out there somewhere in the nether.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you can see what I'm doing here. A big pile of
Ooh.
weed with a bunch of hash into it.
Oh, I miss hash. I imagine I would have to find it in a store in the area and then purchase it. So I have little finger hash balls.
Or I'll just sit here and I'll just keep on mixing the weed into the hash and the hash into the weed and breaking up all the little bits until it's all just one.
Yeah, I probably have 1/8 of buds here that I'm just looking. I go through it with my fingers and find little sticks and stems and pull them out.
Yeah, I do that too.
It's very good on the nerves, probably, because
Right, yeah.
you're just doing this with the weed. Fun, playing with the weed.
Playing with the weed.
Oh my God, I haven't read, like, since I got out of college in 1995, I've read maybe 6 books all the way through. And I bought some books since pandemic, and they just sit there. One I think I read about 80 pages of, and it's like a 400-page book. So meanwhile, I got the one by Bingus, and I'm like over halfway through. I
Nice.
just read a little bit in the morning.
There
You
go.
enjoy it. You enjoy
Yeah,
the
yeah.
subject.
Yeah, and it's simple to read. It's not complicated. I have a hard time reading ones that have a whole bunch of different people that you have to follow all their personal lives in order to put it all together and make the story. I
Yeah.
have a hard time with that. I always have. There was some book called The Magus, and it was some ancient Greek book, whatever it was, but it had all these people in it, and I just couldn't follow them. It's like sports. I can't follow all these people's names. I'm not that good. I know a couple major names, but I don't know statistics and things. So I chose drugs rather than sports in high school.
They use the coarseness of the weed to break up the hash even more.
Yeah. It's odd when I first harvest the weed. Whenever I mess with it, my fingers would get black with chakra. Was it
Sure.
chakras? No, what's it called? The hash that sticks to your fingers. And now certain weeds, when I pull them out still, even though it's been like October, will give me that.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Just the
not-
stickiness. You're getting trichomes stuck to you.
Right, but like this Blue Dream from 2023 is not doing that, interestingly enough.
Interesting.
So it's just, and some jars, I really haven't followed it that closely, but some jars do and some jars don't. It's just different.
Different.
Like all the forbidden fruit I have in there in my tent right now, that shit's all super sticky.
Ah.
Hmm.
I haven't touched the leaves and my fingers are sticky.
I'm trying to do what they say and not touch them, but I have to I should have cut the larf off they say if you cut them, you'll screw them up because they're autos. So I just left them alone. But man, the stuff underneath is just nasty.
Well,
So it's just taking plant energy, but I don't want to cut them because, I worry that because of the way they are autos that they're,
It's not going to fuck them up that much, Timothy.
mm,
If it's not doing much, go ahead. Chop it off.
yeah, it's like really nice looking, like little 3-bud,
Just the
Stem, but-
thing is don't do a lot at once. Do a little bit, let it heal. A little
Yeah.
bit, let it heal.
yeah.
yep.
Because it doesn't have the time to heal up like a photo does.
Oh.
Because your autoflowers are on a set time. They're in their own genetics, they have their own set time. Like the forbidden fruit is roughly a 90-day.
That's 90 day of flower, right?
No, that's 90-day from the time it came out of the ground.
See, that's where I'm confused because the Forbidden Runts, I went and reread the instructions and it says when it starts flowering, then add 6 to 8 weeks. I'm like,
It only
what?
it only takes 2 weeks for it to start flowering.
Right.
Well, these
14
ones were
14 to
even
21 days is when they should have been shooting their hairs. That's when it's actually going into flower.
Okay, these
When
were
it throws those
mhm.
hairs.
It might be the strain I had. It was just seemed slower because the wedding cake, the free seed they gave me, that thing that it's looking really good. It's looks like it's got flowers, but the other ones are, because they're a different strain and a different type of flower, You know, they have like longer the little white hairs, things like that. But you know, now in the last week, I can see where it's becoming a bud. But it just took a lot. You know, the other one's already becoming a bud, and
Now,
it was like, you know,
another thing with autoflowers is you want to give them a lot more nutrients than you would a photo. They are gonna eat up the nutrients because they want them. They need them to fucking grow because they grow so quickly.
Right.
So you want to be giving them lots of fucking nutrients, lots of juice, lots of growth stuff.
yeah, about every 4 days they get fed. It seems, looking at the calendar, because I just look at them and they're like, oh, it's time, and I watch the water. They have.
I'm watering my plants every 2 days.
Mine have the AC Infinity auto water pots where they have little wicks that go down into a reservoir, and you just set the pot. You set your fabric pot on top of it.
Yeah.
And it's great. And then they have a little tube that's got a little stick in it that tells you where your level of water is.
Right.
So you know, they'll drink. It's neat. I can watch them drink without having to feed them through the topsoil, to the
Like
top.
my plants go through a gallon every 2 days. Easy.
Okay,
They have been since like week 4. They just suck it up.
see, I'll feed them, and then they'll sit there and like for 2 days they'll be fine, and I'll wake up the next day and you can see they went through like half of their reservoir. You know what I mean? So when they're eating, they don't use as much. The water goes through the top, and it gets the soil wet. That's probably why. But then I can see when they stop eating and are then drinking from, you know, just water.
Yep.
And you know, anyway, it's fun. It's interesting. I'm glad that watching you do it got me urged to try it myself indoors, because
Yes.
I had bad luck indoors a few years back. A lot of mites.
Yeah, like number one, I definitely don't want soil in the house. Yuck, no. Been there, had problems in the past, even with just house plants.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Troy was saying they had a plant or something like that, and it had bugs in it at their place. Just a regular plant.
So now
Yeah,
even my peace lily, I'm growing that in cocoa coir and perlite, and it's loving life.
Oh, okay. Your feeding has got a little bit different too.
It's peace lily.
Because I can see where, you know, the salt that's coming out of mine is all hanging out in the bottom now on a couple of them.
That happens. That happens.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I can tell when they're done eating, and then when they go to the water on the bottom, which is kind of a nice difference, you know, observation.
Yeah.
And then by the time they need water on the bottom, that's when I give them another feeding. And after they feed, after about an hour, I'll fill water up, you know, on the bottom, because some of it will go through to the bottom. But I only give them actually a half a gallon of feeding each rather than a full gallon, because they have the bottom water.
If you want to watch somebody that, go ahead, Kimbro.
I'm sorry, but I gotta wrap it up over here. But I do see that 840 is live, so maybe we could all go right to him.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
thanks for
we're out
having
here
me
then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks,
take your
guys.
leave.
Take care, everybody. Make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Where did you go? Down Virginia, cross a bridge of love. A lot like Leviathan. Travel the coast, but I was tied to the whipping post. So I'm getting high again. Where did you go? Down Virginia, cross a bridge of love. A lot like Leviathan. Travel the coast, but I was tied to the whipping post. So I'm getting high again.